So when you do a lot of pushing movements like dips, push-ups or handstands, you might start to feel a lot of tension around the pecs, shoulders and arms. And if you don't work on your shoulder mobility, over time these muscles can get tight and limit your shoulder flexibility, especially in shoulder extension. This is shoulder flexion and this is shoulder extension. So a great way to restore this range of motion and make it stronger and more resilient is to work on the German hang. But it's quite an advanced move, so you need some strength to put yourself in this position. So in this video, we'll see how to progress towards the German hang, but first we'll start with some lighter mobility work to condition the shoulders. To improve shoulder mobility in extension, you need to apply force in the end range. So for this, you will need a pair of rings like this or a low pull-up bar. But rings are more convenient because you can adjust the height. So basically what I'm doing here is exposing myself to this extended shoulder position and applying force by pushing with straight arms. So I'm doing this, I'm pushing with straight arm. So even if it's a static exercise, so this is the intention. We need to push like this with straight arm. And I can lift my hips to adjust the range of motion, then push and hold for time. So you can do sets of 10 to 20 seconds, depending on the intensity. And with time, you will build more and more strength in the shoulders, biceps, and pecs. And you will be able to use less assistance from the floor until you can eventually lift your whole body weight like this. So good technique is crucial because you won't benefit from this movement if the targeting muscles are not correctly engaged. And if you are passive and not resisting gravity, your shoulders will rise up towards your ears, and this creates a weak position where the muscles we're trying to mobilize are not correctly engaged. Remember that we want to build strength in the end range. So if you do this right, you will feel your pecs and upper part of your biceps working hard. So here you can see my shoulders are close to my ears. This is a weak position because I can't engage the biceps the right way. Versus here, where I move my shoulder away from my ears to connect my pecs and biceps properly. And I try to protract and depress the scapula. So regarding the grip, you have the supinated grip, which is this one, where the shoulder is more externally rotated. And you have this grip, which is the pronated grip. And if you are a beginner, I would suggest the pronated grip because it puts less stress on the biceps and elbows, and it gives you a greater stretch in the shoulders and forearms, and it can feel great if you have a lot of tension from pushing work. So once you build enough strength in the pronated grip, you can gradually start opening the hands towards the pronated grip. So once you are able to hang without foot assistance, and you've built strength by playing with different angles, you can start working on the skin the cat. So this is a dynamic move that takes you into the German hang from a standard hang position. To do it, you need to get into an inverted position with straight legs or tucked knees. It can be hard at first if you don't have enough core and back strength. To make it easier, you can lower the rings and kick your hips up into position or use a support like a chair to help. So from here, slowly lower yourself into the German hang. Stop at the point where you can still feel strong enough to return to the inverted hang. Then repeat 4 reps. You can also do negatives where you slowly control the descent. Over time, this will help you build the strength to reach the full German hang and return smoothly. So to conclude, the German hang is a fantastic way to build strong, mobile and resilient shoulders, and it will definitely make you better at movements like dips or muscle ups, especially in the transition phase where you need a lot of shoulder extension. But even the easier progression of the German hang or simply stretching in extension are great ways to release the tension from all the pushing work. So I hope this video helped you. Drop a comment if you have any questions. I will share more content like this in future videos, so feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.